If you want to learn everything you have to know about the Summer Medleyfaire in New World Aeternum, then this video is for you. As you can tell from my house, I am a huge fan of this event. I have tons and tons of trinkets and fish trophies from grinding out this event after several years. And I have learned the ins and outs of what you have to do to get the most out of this event. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a step-by-step guide on what you have to do to get started in this event, and I'll also be sprinkling in a handful of just tips and tricks just to make your time a little bit more wisely spent as you're grinding out some of these tokens. So again, regardless of if you are brand new to this event or someone that's returning, I guarantee you that there's something in this video that's just going to make your life a little bit easier when it comes to the Summer Medley Fair. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the very first part of this video, and that's talking about location. So, when you click M, you're going to see this flower like icon, and this is going to be the primary location where you have to go to not only kickstart the very short quest line for this event, but also it's going to be the place that you're going to want to go to every day just to pick up some event reputation by doing this dance. And it's also going to be the place where you go to actually exchange your event currency for goods. What I do want to call out is that you're going to want to do this stupid little dance every single day at every single flower location just to get event reputation. By speaking to this NPC here, he's going to give you a quest just to collect some instruments. I'm just skipping through this really quick. But as you complete this quest, you are going to get a unique box as your very first reward. When you open the box itself, you're going to get an instrument and then some music sheets. What you're going to want to do at this point is make sure you learn the music sheets. And then we are going to jump into our map and find this icon right here that has those little music icons right next to it. Once you actually approach one of these locations, you're likely going to see other players, and then you're also going to see some blue sparkles flying around. What you're going to want to do is start playing your instrument right at this location. I'm going to be speeding through this pretty quickly, but the whole idea is to play music in this location. And once you actually complete it, you're not only going to get some event reputation, some music XP, and things like that, but you're also going to get some bait, which you'll use for fishing, and also some dust. As you complete the song itself, you're going to see these gold things pop up. Just run across them, and you're going to pick up more event rep and dust. Now, you might be asking, why the heck am I picking up this dust? What is it for? Well, I'm going to show you. What you're going to want to do is you're going to be able to exchange that dust as well as some fishing stuff that we'll talk about later in this video for Medleyfaire tokens. You're going to want to essentially grind out as many tokens as possible because these are the tokens you need to exchange for rewards during this event. Luckily for us, this event is basically 3 months long, so you have plenty of time to gather up tons and tons of rewards. As we scroll through this, you're going to see a handful of different pieces of rewards, right? You've got these vials, which I'll explain in just a second. You're going to have a fishing pole, some crafting mats, some emotes, tons and tons of furniture options. There's also some pretty cool skins for not only instruments, but also like weapons and a shield itself. Keep scrolling, and right at Maestro, which is kind of like what you can start using once you hit max reputation, is a special fishing trophy that will make your just official fishing leveling experience a lot easier. And the 715 crafting scrolls, which are honestly pretty great too. They have elemental aversion and refreshing, which are just great perks. Now, you're going to be using these veils that I just showed you from the reward shop in order to craft these different mementos. These are essentially pieces of furniture. You saw these in the intro part of my video. So if you do want to kind of be a completionist, you're going to have to do tons and tons of fishing. As you start fishing, which again, you're eventually going to have to do for the event side quests, anyways, you're going to eventually come across these hotspots that look like this. If you see one of these, I highly recommend you just stop what you're doing, go over there, and start fishing. What's nice about these is that you do not need any special bait. And just a friendly tip too, I highly recommend that you actually purchase a handful of these scale dust delights from that shop that I just showed you. These will grant you 25% increase in fishing XP and also improve overall medley fair fishing luck. And trust me, if you plan on grinding out this event, you are going to do tons and tons of fishing. So it's worth picking up those items early on and using them as you just grind out and fish more and more stuff. As you fish, you're going to find yourself picking up a handful of unique things, such as these like sunken caches. As you open them, you're going to see that there's a ton of just materials that you're going to need in order to actually craft those fish memento trophies that I just showed you. Sometimes you'll also have to just fish using some of this special Medleyfair bait itself. If you don't have a hotspot, you're going to have to use this bait in order to get the event specific Aeternum sturgeon fish. So, this is kind of what they look like. You can get small ones, you can get large ones, and you're actually going to have to go in your inventory and basically open these fish. And they're going to give you a chance at some scales and then also some Aeternum sturgeon fillets. You can exchange these fillets just like you did for the dust earlier on that I showed you, and you can just get more and more tokens. Another very helpful tip, I highly recommend you just max out your focus to 350 if you can. And that's because focus actually gives you a secondary passive boost to fishing. You'll not only get a just overall boost in experience, but you'll also be able to hold more fish. You'll have a further cast distance, and you'll have a higher chance of catching larger fish, which again, you're going to want more and more of the larger fish to get more and more rewards to eventually transfer into tokens to get you everything you want. And again, that really covers it. The only other thing I want to call out though is that you will want to also visit the center of every single town on the map every single day. And that's because you're going to be able to pick up these unique items right here. And trust me, there's a lot of good stuff in here. And that includes not only Medley Fair tokens, but also free gold. So you might as well do it every day. And that covers it. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button and also subscribe for some more New World stuff coming soon. Thanks again, and I'll catch you later.